I know founders paying $4,000 a month in a studio while I pay $800 a month to be in crazy places like that in Brazil. And I was just being there in that place that was my house for some days. And right now I'm here. Oops. Right now I'm here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, living a crazy life for the same amount that I would spend like in a shit place in London, New York, San Francisco, places like that. Um, the reason of this video is to say that it's no point to live in big cities if you don't need the proximity that these places gives to you. Let me explain. I have been a digital nomad for over 2 years and I have traveled for over 10 countries, including Europe and South America, and I could truly say it. You don't need to live in Europe to build your business if you can do it completely remotely. Let me explain again. In Brazil, South America, or Southeast Asia, you can rent places like crazy places and you can travel and experience different cultures that will give you insights that you would never imagine while you don't need to pay $4,000 for rent. And when you're not paying $4,000 in a rent and your expenses are below $2,000 and you're living like a king in these places, you actually have more money to reinvest in your business. You have more freedom in your mind, so you're not thinking about expenses all the month. So you're not running against time all the time to build your business. You can build it with more confidence and reinvesting it in a better team because you have more money to pay your team. And with a better team, you can scale faster and reinvest that money in paid ads as well. So in one place, you have an expensive cost of life on a rent and food and transport, all the stuff that big cities like London, New York, San Francisco gives to you, right? On the other side, you don't need any of this. You have like you spend half or 5 times less than you are spending in these countries. You live like a king, and you can experience the world like in a different matter. One thing that's important you to notice when you're deciding if you're gonna do that, you need to understand if you actually need the proximity that these places gives you or you don't need it, right? Let's say you are going to San Francisco or you live close to San Francisco, you can actually afford San Francisco, right? I would say if you're running a startup and you actually need VC money and partners, I would say, yeah, go to San Francisco, spend like $10,000 a month to just live there, or live like shit in these places because you'll be close to capital and you actually need it, right? But if you trust your product, you're bootstrapping and you actually want to bootstrap and you don't need to be in these kind of places, like go to any place that you can live like a king and have and buy all the convenience that you can buy for the cheapest price possible. Like there's no sense to be in New York, London again. Like I'm saying about these cities because are the cities that come in my mind, but any city in Europe that's expensive that you are paying euros uh, and paying for, you can't go to restaurants because you need to pay rent. You can't go you can buy convenience like laundry because you need to pay rent and like you need to pay food. But when you're in these kind of places, you're gonna stay in the best neighborhood. You're gonna buy all the convenience that you can, so you have more time for your business. You can hire someone to help you like a virtual assistant, so you have more time to put in the business that you actually need, right? And all of these steps are giving you more freedom to build the business that you actually want to build. And um, and there is one more thing as well, right? If we are talking about a big city, if you're coming from a small town and you're going to a big city, that is a totally different mindset when you arrive there, right? Is some for some people this is a big step because you are in a city that are giving you uh, the right mindset to chase your goals, right? So I totally understand you when you are in that position. You grew in a small town, so people didn't have ambitions, and you were not feeling that in that place, right? If you are from a big city and you're not from a rich family and you actually need money, uh, the big city won't give you what you want. The biggest city is actually your hometown, right? And when you are in a hometown, your mind and your mindset is attached to this place, right? So you grew in that place, and all your memories are coming from that place. And all the bad habits that you had when you were a young kid or young guy or like just you right now are built in that place, in your home right now. And if you're trying to change your habits, build your business, and like actually lock in, right? You don't need to lock in. You can actually have more friends in other places as well. You can build your life in any other place. It will be easy to do, right? Not too easy, but you know what I mean, right? Uh, you can be a totally different person. And I'm not saying that you need to be a totally different person, but you want to be a person that you are not right now. You probably have goals for 2026. You want to be a different person, right? You want to achieve these goals. You want to change your habits, right? When you are attached to the place that you are right now, your mind is attached psychologically, right? Your mind is attached to these habits that you had before, and it's more difficult to change it. When you change your place, the place that you are, the environment, it's actually easier to do because you can actually build a totally different person there, because no one that you knew before is looking at you right now. No one no your mind is not attached to that places and not attached about what people will think about you. Most of you have that, right? And I'm talking with different people here, so I totally understand what this may be. So you can be starting your business right now. So for you that can relate a lot, right? So you're actually experiencing this pain, like, yeah, I need to change the ambient, I need to change my environment and stuff. But you can also be successful right now, like kind of successful right now, and you don't understand why should I do this movement, right? I already have money here, and like I'm spending like what I need to live. I have a business that give me a great quality of life, so why should I go to these places? You are in your comfort zone, basically. You are in your comfort zone. You are in the same place that you lived all your life, and building the business in the pace that you are already uh, used to, and you have a stable life, and that's okay if it's what you want, if you have a family and stuff. But if you don't have a family, you have ambitions, and you are in your comfort zone right now, you can actually go to Brazil, Vietnam, Thailand, China, let's say Indonesia as well, or Colombia. Like, you have a great quality of life because you're gonna stay in the best neighborhoods of these places. So you won't see the poverty, you won't see the drugs, you won't see the like the dangers of these places, right? Because a lot of people think, okay, I'm not going to Brazil, I'm not going to Colombia, it's very dangerous. And it's not. It's not. It's actually dangerous if you are in the poverty places of the city, right? For locals, it's very dangerous. But if you're a tourist, it's not any dangerous. If you are a spot, it's not any dangerous because you're gonna spend in dollars, euros, or pounds to live in these kind of places. You'll be the richest man in these places. And the richest people can actually buy safety. and they don't buy safety only by guns and like and proof bulletproof cars, not this kind of stuff. They buy safety by living in the best neighborhood of the city that have more police, right? And people don't actually go there to rob people. And that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing that's the kind of life that you can live in these kind of places, right? So if you don't have money, you're gonna live much better in these places, right? You have more money to reinvest in your business. If you already have money and you're living like a mid class in your place right now and building your business that can be totally built remotely, why not live like a king in these kind of places? And better, right? The If you live in Europe, not in the United States, the weather is actually better in the United States, but not too good as well. You can live in places like Brazil and Colombia, or even Southeast Asia, that you have like the paradise and the best weather in the whole year, right? So in Brazil, it's summer all the time is summer. In Colombia, the same, all the time is summer. It's not cold anytime. So like when you are in Europe and you live in Europe, you are during almost all the year thinking about the summer, right? Because you want to leave the European summer, right? Because it's the best time of the year. And you are actually like spending 9 months thinking, okay, I want the next summer, and you're waiting for that. But why not leave that for 12 months, the whole year? Um, yeah, yeah, mate, I'm doing that. I'm doing that for almost 1 year, and I actually encourage you, like, just do that. Just do that. Take the leap, because it will change your life in a way that you won't see it. Not just because it you will pay much less in your cost of life and can reinvest in your business, but because it will change your mindset for real in a way that you don't even imagine. So yeah, yeah. If you want to learn more about that, I will be sharing more about that as well here in my channel. Probably about my trips and all this stuff, and also about SaaS growth and business growth and everything that means about marketing growth and business and life as well. So I hope you liked this video. I hope I gave you some great insight about that. Okay, see you in the next one.